Happy Friday morning, everybody. NASCAR versus Michael Jordan and Front Row Motorsports. It's a banger. They're all going to go out in a blaze of glory. They all going to say exactly what they want, and they're going to burn the house down. I never wanted to talk about this lawsuit again because it was too confusing. However, the juice is loose. This is the point where you got to talk about it. Holy moly, did you see yesterday? Okay, if you go back, 8 months ago. I don't know how long ago it was. Seems like it was a long time ago. The judge told NASCAR and the judge told Front Row Motorsports and 2311, which is Michael Jordan. The judge said, you all need to settle this case. And here's what the judge said. And now it's ringing true. The judge knew what was going to go on. He said, I've never seen a group of people wanting to burn NASCAR down like you all are going to do. So it started yesterday. Yesterday, because of the way this all works, emails, texts, they all became public. Holy moly. I was telling my wife, we went to Cracker Barrel last night for dinner, and she says, what's going on in that lawsuit? I said, all hell's breaking loose. I said, did you know that if on your personal phone, if you text somebody at any time, if you go to court, the federal government, all your texts, all your emails are never private. You think they're private because they're yours. But you know, all that stuff is always right there. And they can get it. So because of that, some things, some small things became everybody's business. And I got to tell you, they are burning the house down. Let's go over some of the things that we heard yesterday. There was a conversation between two people. And it said, how does this all end? And the person answered, to my complete amazement, said, it only happens if Jim dies. I assume that's Jim France. So these people are saying all this ends only if Jim France dies. Is that what that said? You all see it. I read it too. It's out there. Bob Pockras, Jeff Gluck, it's everywhere. Michael Jordan says to one of his business partners, the business partner says, we need to do the best we can with what we got right now. If we don't, it's going to cost us millions of dollars. Michael Jordan responds, I've lost that in the casino. Holy moly. That tells you how much money Michael Jordan made playing basketball as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He never made the money playing basketball. Let's be clear about that. Michael Jordan made all his money from Nike. Basketball gave him the platform to make the money. Michael Jordan made all his money from Nike. Still making $44 million a year just from Nike. Louis the legend. And so it begins, everybody. One of the biggest shows in modern sports history. Now, let's be clear about this. If NASCAR and Front Row Motorsports in 2311, if they don't settle this behind closed doors, everything is going to become public. Now, is 2311, are they bluffing? are they bluffing? Because here's what 2311 just said. They said in the court hearing yesterday, we have the smoking gun. That means whatever 2311 has will show everybody that NASCAR is bad. Now, are they bluffing? Are they saying, hey, NASCAR, let's settle this? And once again, I'll bring everybody up to date. What does 2311 in front row, what do they want? They're saying they want the sport to distribute more money to the teams because the teams cannot make any money. NASCAR argues that you guys are making all the money you want. All I can say is this. Michael Jordan made all his money from Nike. Some of the sport's wealthiest race car drivers might not have made all their money from the race car, but they made their money in different ways. NASCAR does provide a platform for you to make an effort to make a living. Now, for me, all I can do is go by me. How did I make it? How did I make all this money I got? I say that humbly, right? I'm very humble about it when I say it. So if I'm going to talk about this subject, how did I make this money? Well, when I got Square D as a sponsor, I gave it to Andy Petrie or I gave it to Philbert Martasi, and I said, here's all this money. I went and got millions of dollars from Square D. I gave it to the race team, and we paid for the motors and the race cars and the traveling and the tires and the salaries. We had to pay the people. So basically, in a roundabout way, because I went and got the millions of dollars and I gave it to the car owners, I was the one responsible for taking care of all the families. So I had a lot of pressure on me, but I wanted to play. I wanted to play the game. So I went and got the millions of dollars and we raced with it. I got a little bit of the money. I got a little bit of the percentage. I took some of that money, I put it into real estate, and I hit an oil well. I told everybody. I took that money that I saved, I invested in the stock market. Trump became president. The stock market went from 19 when I invested it, it's up to 45 right now. Oh, am I lucky? Then I did TV. I made a lot of money doing TV. Then I gave speeches. So do you see what I'm saying? I made my start in NASCAR, but then I took that money and I quadrupled it because I did the smart things with it. What Michael Jordan's arguing is, look, you guys are just hogging all the money. NASCAR's arguing that we give you all as much as Formula One gives their drivers and teams. That's not a fair argument because Formula One is worldwide. Some of their deals are $200 million a year. Formula One makes NASCAR look like small potatoes. I don't know how this is going to end, but if it keeps it up, it's going to be ugly. Right now, they've lit the match and the wick is burning. Shh. They're burning the house down, and it's not good. Have a great Friday, everybody.